Hi everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. Today is Tuesday, 27th, I think, of May. I just want to thank everyone for all the kind comments over the giveaway for yesterday. That's just wonderful. If you haven't entered, go back. We have 3 giveaways now up. So go back and enter the giveaways. That's the first reminder. I want to thank you again for subscribing, liking, sharing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Can't enter the giveaways if you're not subscribed. And I have some, just a couple of, I guess, kind of finished, and my new whip. So I finished. I'm doing that floral crochet along from Mikey. So I did these. I know I've seen these are the first 3. The chrysanthemum, I think he called them, is the first 3, and then I'm using the mandala. Is it a mandala? No, it's not a mandala. It's a Karen cake in the cinnamon swirl color to do this. So far, I've finished 1 cake, I think. And so I finished the clock ones, because then this one we only needed 2. Nothing's been blocked, so just forgive that. And then that's the inspiration for my reader. And so I have started the reader, and I started with people told me to swatch, and I swatched, and I decided that I wanted to do the scarf part of the reader with a number 10 hook. And this is a little bit wider than the one that I got from the store, which I left way over there, so I'll show you later. But with the number 10, after I started working it up, it's got like biggish holes, and I wasn't real happy with that. So I went to the number 9 hook, and it's still kind of holy, but it's not as big. I mean, obviously a smaller hook is going to be smaller little holes. So this is the maroon color. I have 4 skeins of this, and it's that yarn from the discount store, the Dreamweaver, that I probably can't get any more of. So I thought I would do the scarf part first. And this is how far I am. This is, I have to frog this because it's at the other end. But I wanted to get some together before I decided on which one I really liked. And the more I crocheted, I decided that I liked this one better. The smaller hook for the body of the scarf itself. And this is all that I have left of 1 skein. So I'm hoping that 4 skeins is going to be enough. Because also when I've decided that I'm going to try to create my own pattern. And I appreciate the help of anyone that, of people that have offered to help. But I decided that I am going to do a circle and then turn it into a square for the back. And I'm just going to I'm going to use the number 10 hook. And then, for the back. And then for the pockets, I'm going to go down a couple of sizes, maybe to a 6 or a 7 hook. But I'm only going to do a circle. And it's not going to be this exact circle. I've decided that I want to change it up and do my own pattern, completely my own pattern. So it is going to be a circle and a square. At least that's the intention. So if any of you wanted to crochet this with me, I don't want to say it's a crochet along, it's a pattern make along is what I'm going to try to go with on this. So this is, I'm going to say it's like a 5 or a 6 yarn, because it really doesn't tell me on the label. So it's about a 5 or a 6 yarn. I am using the number 9 hook. I used 30 across. Well, honestly, I used 30 across when I did the number 10. And that was maybe a little bit bigger than what my original was. The store-bought one. And I was going to do 30 on this, which pretty much matches it the same. the 10 hook was a little big, but not much big. But I wanted it to be an even number because it would be easier to deal with. So I went to the 9 or the 9mm hook, and I'm using, I don't know, it's a USM 13/9mm. I don't know what that all stuff means. And it is this bamboo, and I think I got it at AC Moore. And I don't know, I can't read that. I don't know if you can. It's all cursive writing. I mean, I can read cursive writing, but it's so small, and with my glasses on, I still can't read it. It looks like maybe Gulan Baxter? Julian Baxter? I can see it better in here than I can in my living room where I sit on the couch. So maybe it's a Julian Baxter, if that's a name. If not, it's something close to that. So that's what I'm using, and I did my chain of 30 plus 2, and I'm doing half double crochets. And to be honest with you, I didn't count my chain correctly, and so I really have 31. But we're just going to pretend that it's 30 because it really doesn't matter. So I would do 30 if I counted correctly the first time when I did my chain, and I didn't recount the chain. I just went over back, and I'm like, oh crap, I have 31. But I went with it because why not? It doesn't matter. So that's where we are. And I have the start of what I want in my head for the circle square. So if you want to attempt to do this with me and work this together, let's start with 30-ish. I should measure so you know. Hold on just a second. I would shut you off, but to be honest, every time I try to pause, and I record on my phone, and every time I try to pause it, I end the video. So just be patient for a second. I'm going to get my measuring tape and the other that I should have brought with me. Hold on. Just talk amongst yourselves quietly for a second. I'll be right back. My living room is not far away. Here we come, here we come, here we come. Okay. Oh, I did. Ah! I knocked you down. Are you okay? I'm back. I hope you're okay. So, sorry about that, but as I said, it's probably better. I was afraid of that. Probably better than ending up with 2 videos. I don't have a lot of time. My youngest granddaughter has a recital gymnastics event today, so we gotta eat dinner. My husband's back to work. He got called back for an emergency. We gotta eat dinner and get out of here and get there. So I don't have a great deal of time to remake, so we have to deal with this. So this is about 13 inches. This is the original, and I was half asleep when I was doing this, so, which is why I couldn't count to 30. And this one is, well, I guess I could have gone a little short. No, it's like 13 1/4, so it's not too bad. I wanted it to be, so 30 would probably be the perfect 13 inches. So that's where we're at, and it is long. So a lot of you probably crochet a lot faster than I do. But let's see if we can give it a quick approximation. Don't laugh. I do have like a measuring tape, but I don't have a table here anyway, so we'll just deal with this real fast. So this is like 36, and 36 is 72 to there. It is pretty long. Without, oh, okay, without the fringe, it is like 72 and 9, so 81 inches, so say 80 inches long. And then the fringe, if you want to add the fringe, is another 10 and a half inches. So if you want to, you know, whiz on ahead, because the next part after this part, it's going to get really slow, at least if you're going to try to do it with me, because, but won't it be fun to kind of do it together, like crochet together, and create our own pattern? How fun is that? I kind of like the idea. So maybe you'll crochet with me. So anyway, that's my idea, and that's the measurements. So if you want to crochet with me and make the reader, I determined that the number 9mm hook, or US, I think they said M. I can remember the numbers much better than I can remember the letters. So, and we wanted to go, what did we say, about 13 inches. I would suggest 30 instead of 31 if you can count. If you're doing it when you're half asleep, you might end up with 31 as well. Not that big of a deal. But it's not as tight, you know, obviously, as the knitted. And I know there's a stitch that's a knit looking stitch, but I like the half double crochet because I thought that knit looking stitch looks more like a the size of a, probably like a single crochet. And I thought single crochet, I would just get bored, to be honest. If I'm making this thing 80 inches long, I'm going to get bored with just that, and I'll never finish it. So, and I wanted it tighter and more confined, compact, that's the word, than a double crochet. So I thought half double, I really like the half double crochet anyway. So I thought half double crochet is what I'm going to do. You can do whatever you want to do, but that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use 4 colors altogether, but I'm going to do my scarf part as hopefully only in this color. But like I said, and then I wanted to do the center of the circles only in this color. So I think I'm going to go through one skein of this, then I want to start with the center, just to make sure that I can get the centers done. I don't know, what do you guys think? Because if I run out of this yarn, I can't get it again. I mean, it's probably a red heart something, but I don't know that for sure. And I'm going to be really disappointed and cry if I run out of yarn. So, that being said, and you might want to go shorter than you know, depending on your height. I'm a short person. I'm like 5'3", and this is long on me, but I like it kind of longish. Not real long though. So anyway, there we go. That's what we're at. So join me in the let's make a reader together. Teach me how, and we'll work on it as a team. Yay. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being there. Appreciate it. Have a good evening. Bye.